Hello again. Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. My name again is JDavis. I'm host of Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm also chairman of the board, CEO of Mage LLC, management consulting firm in the Boston area. Our next guest, August guest, Katie Townsend, co-founder, Brand Accomplished.
Yes.
Well, you've done your job, Brand Accomplished. Tell us about Brand Accomplished.
Thanks, Jeffrey. So my business partner, Matt, and I founded Brand Accomplished just about 10 years ago. So we'll be celebrating 10 years in January. Looking forward to that. We are a full service marketing company that helps businesses build and manage their brand through digital marketing. So really, our company provides a wide range of services, from logo design, website development, pay-per-click advertising, social media marketing, and search engine optimization. That's who we are.
Well, when it comes to marketing, I like to get into the Wayback Machine. So why don't you give us your journey to Brand Accomplished so we get a sense of your background and how it all evolved the way it did?
Yeah, absolutely. So Matt and I actually first crossed paths probably about a decade ago, just over a decade ago, at a previous job. And we really quickly realized we worked very well together. Matt is really great in areas like the strategic planning and business development, whereas I love understanding how different business components work together, but then their relationship to marketing. So once we recognized kind of that shared passion, we decided that we wanted to establish Brand Accomplished. And our aim was really at the time to provide a cost-effective alternative to businesses seeking marketing solutions, but really lacking those resources to hire a full-time employee that was dedicated to that role. So our business is on Cape Cod. We live on Cape Cod, and that's where we started. So Jeffrey, as you and I were kind of talking about before, there's so many small businesses here on the Cape, and we love that. But a lot of the times they just don't have the resources to actually hire somebody on a full-time basis to handle all of their marketing. So that's what we were offering. And really, as time progressed, we recognized that we just weren't able to scale with just the two of us. And so we expanded our marketing agency by creating strategic partnerships. So at this point, we have over 100 partners who we collaborate with and that help manage all of the different marketing needs that our clients are looking for. So it's been a really fun ride, and we continue to grow, and I'm loving every minute.
Well, you mentioned working off Cape businesses. What would be an ideal client for you? And not just in terms of the kind of client, but what type of work would you want to do for that type of client?
Yeah, absolutely. So our clients, first of all, our clients understand the value of marketing, their business, and understand that you have to pay for that. Sometimes we do a lot more digital marketing, which means you're paying Google, you're paying the social media platforms to actually have your ads run. So really our ideal client are people and business owners, or even marketing directors, because we really work with a lot of marketing directors at this point that are not able to handle all of their search engine optimization in-house and are looking for a team like ours to help, manage all of these different components. So our ideal client really are people that are looking to grow their brand, grow their business through the digital marketing, those digital marketing efforts.
Interesting. Digital marketing, since you mentioned it a few times,
Yeah.
Changing a lot right now. We use the utilization of technology to do that. AI is changing things as well.
Yeah.
I think people need to understand how that's evolving and how it can be utilized.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is something we're really having to keep a close eye on, because the reality is that this is changing on a crazy consistent basis. And I think there can be a lot of good that come out of it. but I have noticed when we're doing our own kind of process and understanding how AI is going to be able to help us with our own marketing efforts for our clients, we are still seeing that there needs to be that human touch. So you can't just assume that, if AI spits something out, that it's 100% correct. You have to still fact check that. Otherwise, there's kind of some misinformation that can be put out, or you can maybe be presenting a brand and not the way that they want their brand to be put out there as. So really, I think AI, I think it's something that is going to be something to watch. But I don't think that we're going to miss out and lose that human touch that we still are providing with like something like our type of agency.
Well, it's something I'm trying to watch, but I'm not sure I can stay up on how things are changing as well. And I know the whole world of being in an agency has changed as well. And, my perception is, it used to be that, if you wanted to work with a good agency, you had to work with a large, integrated, multidisciplinary agency. The old dinosaurs, which I came out of, one of the old dinosaurs, but the world has changed.
And it has. And I think, one of the things that we really pride ourselves in is the communication, transparency. So we have created a dashboard for all of our clients so they can go in there and see every dollar that's being spent for their ads. And that transparency is there, showing how things are going. And there's no questions, like there's not any surprises, so when we get on those calls on a monthly basis to just really go over all of the reporting, there's no surprises, and we're all about transparency and high touch. Really my job at this point is to lead our team of strategists in coming up with these, whatever the branding strategies need to be for each of our clients, and really make sure that we keep building the relationship with each of our clients, because that's what's super important to us.
Well, I think that's, you're making me think a lot about, the offering and the modern day offering. Do you see things changing a lot in the next 2 to 3 years?
In regards to the market for businesses, for marketing?
The market and also the delivery of services. It just seems to be that you're in a field that changes a lot. Yeah,
and it does. And one of the things that I always remind business owners of is, listen, I feel confident with what we're able to provide. We can provide all of the marketing that your company and your business needs. How are your deliverables? How are your operations? Because if you're not able to deliver what we're marketing, it doesn't matter how much marketing dollars you're throwing at it. If the outcome is not there and the customer service isn't working, if the product isn't, actually a legit product, again, the service just is not good, it doesn't matter how much marketing you do. There's still going to be, there's just not going to be, it's not going to be successful. So I think that customer service piece is really what's going to be key in these next couple of years, because again, the marketing piece can be on autopilot. Really, it comes down to who are the people, who is the team that you've built from a company's perspective, and are those people or those team members really selling what you have and doing a good job of providing your goods or service.
Well, I think what I liked best about what you said, I'm probably projecting my own issues, is that earlier in my career, I worked for one of those dinosaur agencies, top 5, and it wasn't unusual to spend millions of dollars on a Fortune 500 account. And it usually would come to an end within 2 to 4 years when someone would walk in a room and say, what am I getting for my money? And you talked earlier about accountability and tracking. And I think that really has made your work a lot better. So Katie, if someone's looking for Brand Accomplished, how would they find you?
Sure. So we do have a website, brandaccomplished.com. So that's really the first place that, people can find out more about us. But I am on LinkedIn a lot. That's one of my main platforms where you kind of find me posting different things, and having messages there. And then we're also on Facebook and Instagram, at Brand Accomplished. You can find us in both of those places.
And you might find me in a restaurant near you since we're living in adjacent towns.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll have to do that. Have a drink somewhere, or meet up for some food somewhere.
Some very good places around you. And I want to thank you for being on Radio Entrepreneurs. And I hope you come back.
All
Remind
right.
everybody more stories to come all summer on Radio Entrepreneurs.